Inquisitor Kadash. We met briefly. I am Grand Duchess Floriane de Chalon. Welcome to my party.
I have urgent business to attend.
That is why I am here. I believe tonight you and I are both concerned by the actions of a certain person. Come, dance with me. Spies will not hear us on the dance floor.
I have other matters to attend to first.
I assure you, this discussion is your highest priority. I've never thought the Carter could tell one human from another. Just how much do you know about our civil war?
What do you think I ought to know?
My brother and my dear cousin have been at each other's throats for too long.
It took great effort to arrange tonight's negotiations. Yet one party would use this occasion for blackest treason. The security of the Empire is at stake. Neither one of us wishes to see it fall.
I'm here to make sure it doesn't.
Perhaps the Maker truly has sent you to us. The world is filled with doubt and uncertainty. Fear rules more hearts than any empire. I know you arrived here as a guest of my brother Gaspard, and have been everywhere in the palace. You are a curiosity to many, Inquisitor, and a matter of concern to some.
The court can think whatever they want. It makes no difference to me.
It should matter. The people here could be powerful allies or powerful enemies. You should choose carefully which ones you intend to provoke. Do you even yet know who is friend and who is foe? Who in the court can be trusted?
I trust the Inquisition, Your Grace. Every man for himself in the Imperial Court, after all.
In the Winter Palace, everyone is alone. It cannot have escaped your notice that certain parties are engaged in dangerous machinations tonight.
I have seen a few signs to that effect.
You have little time. The attack will come soon. You must stop Gaspard before he strikes. In the Royal Wing Garden, you will find the captain of my brother's mercenaries. He knows all Gaspard's secrets. I'm sure you can persuade him to be forthcoming. May Andraste guide you, Inquisitor.
Maker's breath, you danced with the Grand Duchess and I didn't prepare you. Are you all right?
It was only a dance, Josephine.
Nothing is only anything. Not here.
Were you dancing with Duchess Floriane?
More importantly, what happened in the servants' quarters? I heard there was fighting.
I hope you have good news. It appears the peace talks are crumbling.
The Grand Duchess told me there's proof Gaspard is in league with Tevinter.
She offered up her own brother? She's more cutthroat than I realized.
Then, the attack on the Empress will happen tonight.
Warning Celine is pointless. She needs these talks to succeed, and to flee would admit defeat. Then perhaps we should let her die.
I like where this is going.
I don't. If Corypheus succeeds. What Corypheus wants is chaos. Even with Celine alive, that could still happen. To foil his plan, the Empire must remain strong. This evening, someone must emerge victorious.
And it doesn't need to be Celine. She's right.
Do you realize what you're suggesting, Leliana? Sometimes the best path is not the easiest one.
I would support Gaspard, provided he's being framed.
Then Celine must die, so he may assume the throne. Not only that, he would also need to deal with Briala to end the war completely.
First, you'll need proof he's not in league with Corypheus before you hand him anything.
What did Duchess Florian tell you?
She said Gaspard's mercenary captain is in the royal wing, that he knows about the assassination.
Which could be a trap.
Or a lead. Either way, you should search the private quarters in that wing for clues.
Then get me access. And in the meantime, get your soldiers into position.
At once. Be careful, Inquisitor.
Yeah. Good to know. Well, that's useful. I had no idea.
So, even Liliana thought this place was dangerous and you wanted to just walk in here. This party is looking up.
Hello? Is anyone there? Somebody?
Thank you.
It's all right now. You're safe.
Safe. I don't know if I believe in safe anymore. No one's supposed to be here. Briala said... Oh, I shouldn't have trusted her.
If there's a reason you distrust Briala, I want to hear it.
I knew her. Before. When she was Celine's pet. Now she wants to play revolution, but I remember. She was sleeping with the Empress who purged our alienage.
She probably did send you to your death.
If the Inquisition will protect me, I'll tell you everything I know about our ambassador.
Knew it. I did. And I bet the hate made it feel real good.
Go to the ballroom. Find Commander Kallian. He'll keep you safe.
Thank you. Make her protect you, Inquisitor.
What's this then? Swapping all the gold leaf with diamonds, I bet.
You painted Orlesian arseholes! When I get out of this, I'll butcher you like the pigs you are!
I need to get back before I'm missed.
We need more servers in the ballroom. Where is everybody?
Gaspard is wasting his time. Nothing he does could win over the Council of Heralds now.
He should have considered that before threatening to burn them all in their homes.
Inquisitor,
Is there something you need?
Perhaps you could tell me about the Council of Heralds. What is its purpose?
of course, my lord. The Council of Heralds exists to oversee the inheritance and creation of new titles of nobility.
Titles outside the royal family are not recognized at court, but they remain part of ancient estates. In the event that there is no clear inheritor to an estate, it falls to us to decide the case.
You haven't seen anything unusual tonight, have you?
Nothing could be more peculiar than Gaspard and Selene dancing together.
Now that you mention it, the royal wing is sealed, and no one knows why.
A great pity. The garden in that part of the palace is exquisite.
Another time, perhaps.
Your Grace. You requested the swiftest, surest method of getting a message to Grand Duke Gaspard, so I have arranged for you to meet with his sister Grand Duchess Florian de Chalons. While she is of the least account among the current heirs to the Orlesian throne, her connection to her brother is extremely close. Gaspard will listen to anything she says. Be persuasive. M.
Council of Heralds. Legally, the titles and heraldry of Orlesian nobility were banned. But even the power of an emperor pales in comparison to thousands of years of culture and tradition. The oldest families of Orlais trace their lineage back to Syrian war chiefs. Many have ties to the great houses of Antiva, Ravane, and the Anderfels. They would not give up their legacy, but because their titles were not legal, they were mired in a mess of conflicting claims of birthright and inheritance, further compounded by the myriad new titles Emperor Revel handed out as gifts to his supporters. When Jutakael I took the throne, he inherited the political turmoil left behind by his father, Revel the Mad, which had cost his brother, Etienne II, his life. In a bid to win over the nobles of his court, one of Emperor Jutakael's first acts was the establishment of the Council of Heralds. The council would be the final arbiter over all disputes involving titles, even having the power to overrule the word of the emperor on such matters. From an examination of Orlesian government by Sister Petrin, Chantry scholar.
There's 3 stacks of silver rings, and you have to move all the rings from the first to the third, and you can only place a ring atop another that's 1 size larger.
You're never going to get it.
But if I take the fox across with a second ring, no, that won't work.
Stick with it. You'll figure it out.
You mock me.
It's what I do best, I'm told.
He cannot be our child.
I have asked about the town. He wears my great-grandfather's scabbard. The one that went missing that night.
Impossible.
Then you have no objections to our visitor?
Who else have you informed of this?
A woman in a black and gold mask with crow feathers on the side enters from the servant's door. She bows. The Countess pales and puts her face in her hands.
But if the man come to visit the castle as our son...
As you said, he cannot be. For both our sakes.
From the Air of Virtue by Paula Grant. Rife with betrayal, revenge, and a thundering climax, the Air of Virtue is performed each year in the city that gave it its name, a lavish production put on for the nobility who visit from nearby Hillamshire. The first performance of the play featured the noted actor Victor Boyate as the Duke Lucille. A city elf from Valroyo, Boyate took smaller roles for 5 years before convincing Legrand he was fit for the part. His first performance in the capital was so well received that when the cast came out to thunderous applause, the current emperor rose from his seat when Boyate took the stage. Elves have done well in Orlais theaters, much to the surprise of those outside the country, but actors' lives are hotbeds of scandal and intrigue that would make even the bards blush. It is unusual at first to see elves openly tolerated and sometimes even welcomed into their betters' circles, but Orlais treats its actors as a breed apart. From a compendium of Orlesian theater, Volume 3, Tragedies in the Modern Style by Magister Pellinar.
And I have 3 ducks and a fox, and a bag of walnuts. And I can only carry...
Just give up.
Lady Nightingale makes me nervous.
Impératrice, c'est ton règne que nous honorons par cette chanson d'Antourlaïs. Nous glorifions ton nom.
Gaspar is wasting his time. Nothing he does could win over the Council of Heralds now.
He should have considered that before threatening to burn them all in their homes.